Hi, it's Paulie here, just doing anecdotes. So, my bestest bud through teenage years was a friend called Damien. And Damien was one of those guys who was a bit of a genius type, and loved him, but he was another one whose genius did spit out stupid ideas. We were playing in a friend's campaign, and my friend was a real medieval economist. This was his thing. So his game was very, very rigidly set, early 12th century, kind of about 1115 or thereabouts, very kind of 12th century English, and everything worked well. Well, Damien went into a whole rant and rave because he's saying it's not fair, because people use their personal skills to do things in your game. The guys who are like real kind of military sorts, they're using all their tactics and so on to win all these battles. And so, Paulie is basically a fast talker and a storyteller. So if there's guards or you've got to get past someone or something, it doesn't like make a roll. Paulie just sort of like actually does physical bamboozle, and like it sounds so good that you give Paulie a roll. Okay. So, well, look, I'm an engineer. That's my thing. I'm an engineer. I'm an ideas guy, and I should be able to use that. The umpire said, well, look, if it can be done with the technology and the tools and so on, then of course your ideas can. Right. So first off, Damien gets this idea, I'm going to make a flying machine. Oh, yes. So he begins to calculate how much cloth he's going to need to make a balloon, a hot air balloon. But this is like a real economy that they've got. So silk was something like a gold piece a square foot, and this was a time when a gold piece, that's not what we were living on in a year. And in fact, when we looked at the hundreds of thousands of square feet, I think someone then sat down and figured if you put that in a bank at 5% interest and indexed it for inflation, that money was enough. You could have hired a company of 100 horsemen for all eternity, paid on the interest. So he said, you're trying to trick me again with your wily ways. You're trying to discourage me. I don't have to use silk, there are other cloths. He looks in this massive equipment list, because we were using Han. It's like, there's a cloth he called burlap, that's really cheap. I'll make a burlap balloon. So I said, a burlap balloon? He says, you do know what burlap is? Of course I know what burlap is. I'm an engineer. No, don't treat me like I'm an engineer. Okay, all right, a burlap balloon it is. So, right, so what I'm going to do is, he actually managed to, can the rest of the party help me? He said, I want investors to make my burlap balloons. He says, well, look, I'm a fast talker and storyteller. I will go and I will take this to the local duke and we'll try and get you investment. Yes, the local duke invested. But comes the great day, the city square, and Damien's got this burlap balloon, and he's got a fire going, and there's bellows and everything. The duke and the duke's lady and all the local higher-ups have all turned up, because today you will see a man fly. And I said, all right. So Damien, the umpire said that the balloon's just not filling. Is the fire hot? Yeah. We've got lots of air blowing in from bellows. It's just not filling. I don't understand. We got it propped up. Yes, you've got it propped up. Why isn't it filling? I said, So I actually went out the back, and yes, there were some old burlap sacks out, amongst the gardening stuff. So I came back in and said, Damien, this is burlap. Oh. An aide from the Duke comes down to say, what's the problem? I said, no, it's a very technical teething, that's fine. I said, the Duke's got to be somewhere else in about 30 minutes. One way or another, in 29 minutes, the Duke's going to see you fly. So they're cranking back a trebuchet up on the wall. So, okay, so, ping! He's out of there. But he doesn't let the dream go. So his next thing is a coal dust-powered scramjet. As you may or may not know, a scramjet is a jet where you have a combustion chamber and pressure of incoming air compresses the fuel so that it explodes and vents out the back. So he's explaining this to the umpire. Says, it's the year 1115 and you're going to make a coal dust powered scramjet. Yeah. All right, no, we'll make the whole combustion chamber and the thrust tube out of iron, and the rest we'll just make it of wood. I have to have really solid wings though, because the speeds I'm going to be going at, this will need to be really sturdy. Oak. We'll saw the wings out of oak planks. A solid oak flying machine. Yes. And we'll just have the coal dust. We'll get coal, and then we'll kind of jump up and down on it a lot till it kind of crumbles, and we'll put it in a big bag. And what I'll have to do is kind of squeeze it to get it into squirt into the combustion thing, and then, well, how are you getting it up to speed? We'll find the tallest cliff in the kingdom and we'll launch vertically, we'll drop it down. The speed will build up and that will make the compression, and then, you know, once the engine starts up, I just pull back on the stick and yeah, I'm away. So this is your plan, yeah? Do you have any woodworking skills? What? Oh, it's just woodworking, just sawing giant planks and making a flying machine. Okay. Do you have any ironworking skills, or are you hiring someone to do this? Oh, I'll do it myself. But you're not a blacksmith. Oh, I've watched them. Good, fine, terrific. So the rest of the party, basically, we're not going to discourage it, we help it. So one guy, everyone had like extraneous little skills. One guy's a glove maker. So, you know, as he soars up through the clouds, I bet Damien's hands will get really cold. I'm going to make him some nice gloves. And says, oh, you know what? I don't want his necky wecky to get cold. I'm going to make him some nice, a nice scarf. And so, oh, I'll find him a really good jacket so he stays warm. So, oh, earmuffs, I think his ears will get cold. So everyone's helping. And as the great day comes, like, all right, so you carry him up to this cliff that's thousands of feet high. Says, all right, so Damien, you look down and it's like, thousands of feet down to these really sharp rocks. No, that's good, but the way ahead's really clear, right? It's like we're looking out over plains and things, so I don't want to have to swerve around hills because I'll probably be going supersonic here. Okay. All right, so you get into this thing, and what happens? Oh, I have to have everyone else kind of pick me up and throw me off the cliff. So, all right, so Damien, we all say, this is the plan. You're happy with this plan? Yes? You're perfectly happy. All right, this is the happiest you've ever been in your life. This is it. This is pure joy and glory for you. Yeah. All right, so he gets in. Yeah. Okay. We put his earmuffs on. Got the gloves. Yeah. Got your nice thing. Okay. You happy? And it was a game where people would pass notes. So everyone's actually just quietly passed a note under the table to the umpire. You know, I don't want to draw too much of attention here in case everyone thinks I'm being a bastard. So with a 1 and a 2 and a 3, so we hurl Damien off the cliff. The umpire reads all these notes and, okay, so apparently you guys all together throw Damien off the cliff, and as one you all turn and just walk away from the cliff. So, yeah, and Damien said, why are you walking away? I said, because this is how we want to remember you, with that imbecilic look of joy and anticipation and ecstasy on your face as you're kind of arcing upwards where we've thrown you and haven't started going down yet. You know, that's how we want you to. So what happens now? And the umpire says, oh, the ref passes him over a blank character sheet, says, so do I fly? I said, no. And in our hearts, he's soaring through those clouds. You know, that's how we remember our friend. So, Damien, here's to you. You were one of a kind.